your boy King Black. I'm back with some more Madden. We're gonna get back into it. It's been a little minute, but you know I'm back. You see me and my boy Brandon earlier. We read off 4 in a row on duos. So I'm gonna see if I can establish the same kind of luck because his defense is filthy. See if I can get on here and get a dub.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. First and 10, here's Vic. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Javon Curse in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Right 20, right 90.
Second down, Vic. And the pressure gets to him again. Lawrence Taylor in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this is going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
What's he playing, Madden?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sanders now.
I played a game earlier, and then I hop on before a game, then I'm back on
Big
that.
kick that time, 52 yards. And out will
Let
come
me
the
watch your
offense as they
broadcast,
take
though.
over.
You beating some people up?
I just started.
Hold on 1 second, I got a phone call.
Good starting field position
Hello?
for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Grandma, check your food. Grandma, check your food. Let's do fine.
Here's McNabb. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And able to push his way forward.
I'm on Madden now. I'm not on Red Dead no more.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense.
I did.
You're excited
He
about
blitzed
hitting him
me.
in the first half. Maybe
Fuck
not
off.
so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Nah, he just blitzed me. I pumped the ball.
Out of the gun, McNabb.
So do I.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Ed Reed showing us why he was so prolific at picking off passes. And doesn't just pick them off, partner. He returns them. Although not on that play, but he does have two of the longest pick sixes in NFL history.
Yeah, he had one for 106 yards. That was back in 04, and then he topped that, broke his own record in 2008 with a 108-yard return. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins.
Come on.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And that takes us from second to third down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
You could do Madden. You could do Madden too.
Yo, come on. Cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Kevin Green. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy,
nobody's blocking.
Boomer. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second, McNabb. Stepping up. And Owen coughed it up. But
oh, my gosh.
Offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter.
Appreciate that. I'm sweating right now too.
Second down, McNabb.
Got him.
He goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Von Miller. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Here's McNabb.
Oh, my God.
Complete. It's Reed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I still don't understand how I didn't
Take that off, bro. That nigga like turned around.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On first down, it's McNabb. Then he checks this one down to Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Remain in a scoreless first half. Back to the booth right after this.
Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And a loose football. And the Ravens have got it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Vick readies to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Special
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Lawrence Taylor in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Vick. They'll roll him back. And he's going to go down again. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Forced out to his left. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Eagle. Right 20.
Vick will look to throw on 1st down. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught. for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half.
Shut up, Brandon Beckham.
Are in for 6.
Did you dress like your cousin? Oh, no.
Good now out to kick it away.
Cleveland's
And
in
a
the
fair
fit.
catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a first down throw, McNabb. Throw left side, complete to Moss. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And now back out comes the offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now McNabb, he's going to flip one out here to his right.
I don't understand why I cannot hit stick him.
35 before he's
I understand, but
Call
man.
it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Deion Sanders in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense.
But I confused him. He wasn't used to me running that.
A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away.
Why did I not think about this play?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Vic goes play action. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him.
Yo, okay, watch this. Like, I don't know if they broke blocking.
And go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Vic on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be fourth down. And Gold is able to put it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
No stick skills.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw, McNabb. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A good decision in the end. The pull it and run gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Steps away to his left.
Oh, how?
Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
I don't understand how we did not hit him.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, McNabb. Flushed out right.
Fuck.
And he will have a touchdown. Donovan McNabb. A 12-yard touchdown run. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Anderson now to kick this one away. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them...
Oh, there's no way. There's no way. I don't...
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Now it's McNabb. Buying time to his left. And avoids
There's
the contact
no
by
way,
sliding.
Broham.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Ohio! Ohio!
McNabb.
Yo,
That
McNabb.
will slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
McNabb to throw. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Calvin Johnson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead here in the fourth.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Pass incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's back to throw.
I hate this game.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Williams. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker. Now a man who's been busy
busy this afternoon. It's Williams.
Why am I
And he'll
glitching
be
all this?
tackled right on the midfield logo. A good run.